Good morning. I'm tripping over everything this morning. Good morning. Morning, Audrey. Morning, Sophie. Morning, Mel. Good morning, ladies. I'm here. I've been up since at silly o'clock doing all sorts. I've done a load of housework. I've put some washing in. I've washed the pots. I've been in the shower. I've exfoliated because my plan was to do the good old LJ's Glow before I went live this morning, and I've run out of time. So my legs are quite pale. For me, they are my natural winter colour. They are pale for me. So I was just about to LJ's Glow and I thought, oh, it's 10 o'clock. So for you ladies that don't know, we do our own brand of beautiful mousse. I think we only stock 1 or 2 colours now. We used to do light, medium, dark. And I've noticed, I don't know if we're selling this singularly at the moment or if it's part of just a gift set, £49, but you get the Prep and Prime, which is great for exfoliating your skin. It's also great for removing the tan when you want to reapply it. I haven't been on a sunbed for I don't know how long, since before I went on holiday last September, and I haven't obviously had any sunshine at all because we don't have any at the moment. And even if we do, it's not strong enough to tan us right now. We should always wear our SPF. I always wear an SPF 30 on my face. Good morning, Mandy. Welcome back. Have you been working, my love? How's the new job going? It's nice to see you pop up. So this is my saviour through the winter. You can see, look at the difference in the colour of my face this morning, because my foundation normally matches my tan, and I've scrubbed it all off, and you can see how, even my hands, you can see how pale I am at the moment. Look at the back of my hand is virtually the same colour as the inside of my hand. This little beauty, if you're new to LJ's and you've not seen it before, is my saviour through the winter. I think it's normally about £18 for a bottle of this. I was in a rush, so I don't know if we do sell this separately at the moment or whether it's just part of the gift set that we did at Christmas. £49 for the mousse. For the Prep and Prime, which is what you use to prep your skin, it's also what you use. I'm being very well. Oh, okay, Mandy, I hope you're feeling a bit better now, love. It's good to see you back. And I did shout out to you the other day because I had missed you. I'd not seen your name pop up, and Lisa said, oh, I think she started a new job. So that's probably why she's not on as much. But I definitely missed your little name coming up there and your love arts that you always send me. So I think this is about £18 on its own. It's a lovely lightweight mousse. It smells of baby powder. And this is going to be applied when I come off my live. But then I can go about my business. I can still photograph clothes. It doesn't transfer. It dries super quickly. It doesn't have that horrible mediums available on its own, £18. Thank you, Tilly. So I couldn't find it when I put LJ's Glow in the search bar. The gift set was the only thing that came up. But Tilly's just confirmed that the medium is available to buy on its own, girls. I highly recommend this. So I think you know, thank you, missed you too. I really did, Mandy. I have been looking for your name. It's so good to see you pop back up again. Hope you're okay. So back in COVID, which seems like forever ago, sunbed shops were shut. Everybody was isolating. I know the weather was really nice, but fake tan was my saviour. I've always liked to be tanned. Fake tan was my saviour. And back then I used another brand. And everybody kept saying to me on the lives that I started doing in lockdown, what fake tan do you use? So Lisa was like, obviously fake tan's super popular. We should try and bring our own in. So pretty much like I'm road testing some makeup now, I road tested a lot of fake tans and we came up with this one, and I was so happy with the colour, the finish, the smell, the texture, everything, that this is the one we decided on, and we then branded it ourselves. So it is our very own fake tan mousse. It comes in medium on its own, or it comes as part of a pack, and in the pack you get the exfoliating mitt, you get the tanning mitt, you get the mousse, you get the Prep and Prime. The other great thing that I always use, you watch, I can't find it now, it's in my wardrobe somewhere, girls, I don't know where it's gone, but that is the mitt. We've got the Kabuki brush, which is brilliant for applying. I think so too, Mandy. The mitt, and no, Mandy, it's still not been washed. This has been with me for about, I don't know how long as we've had the mousse, and I've never washed it, girls, don't judge me. It is absolutely. But Still not crusty. It's unbelievable. I've never washed this, and you should wash them regularly. Please don't do as I do as I say. Wash these regularly. They're like a velvet finish. I always said application is not important. I used to use just rubber gloves, don't Mandy? I used to use just blue rubber gloves, disposable gloves, and put it on. And Lisa is the tanning queen. She used to do it for a living. So she said, no, application is key. You must use the right products, the right applicator tools. So I said, okay, give us a mitt. I'll give it a whirl. I've never looked back. I always thought mitts soaked up a lot of product and wasted a lot. But they don't. They're brilliant, and it kind of soaks into the glove, and you can just keep using it. So what I do is I apply a generous blob. Normally, I'm just going to do it. I apply a generous blob. That's a small blob because I'm just going to do the back of my hand to like my arms or my legs or my chest area, and then I brush the excess off on the tops of my hands, or I use my fabulous kabuki brush, which is amazing for your face, back of your ears, round your ears, in between your fingers. Now I would not normally use the mitt, and you normally do get a lot nicer finish with the kabuki brush, but I think it's fallen on the floor somewhere. I've not tanned for a while, which is disgraceful really, because I love the golden glow that this tan gives you. And on the photographs that I do, they tend to wash you out, so tanning always makes me look healthier and better on photography, on the camera, with the camera light, which is quite stark. As you all know, Friday I did both my lives in natural light, and everybody was saying, wow, how lovely my skin looked and how glowy and youthful my skin looked. I always thought everything showed up better in these camera lights, but to be honest with you, the natural morning daylight in my front door is way kinder, shows the true colour of the clothing. And it's same with photographing. It really does wash my complexion out when I'm doing photography. So tanning is my saviour. LJ's Glow is an absolute must-have, girls. If you've not tried it, it's not that expensive. It doesn't break the bank. It sits fabulous. It smells fabulous. We do all the applicators. We do the back applicator if you're a single gal and you need somebody to do your back. We do the long applicator like the glove, and you can put it on, put the mousse on and do your back like so, which is brilliant. The glove is brilliant for legs and large areas. The brush is great for what I would normally do. Can you see? Look at that, instantly. It's subtle, the base, the guide tan. Be too dark for fair. No, it wouldn't, Tracy. It wouldn't at all. And you can build with it. So I normally put 2 layers on. So I'll put a layer on this morning, and then especially on my legs, and maybe even on my hands and my chest, I'll wash it off later and do another application and maybe sleep in it, or do 2 consecutive days. So I'll do today, I'll apply it this morning, go about my business. It doesn't transfer. You don't have that horrible fake tan smell. So you can apply it during the day. It's already dry. It doesn't transfer, look. I've already pushed it over my hands. I get away with medium, and you know how pale I am. Yeah, Tilly is pale. I'm not going to lie. She's a true, like what I would call English rose. She's got cool undertones. I've got warm olivey undertones. Although I am naturally relatively pale. I know it's hard to tell because I'm covered in tattoos, but if you look at my chest, it's a little bit red because I've just exfoliated. But yeah, Tilly has got cool undertones. I've got warm undertones. So my pale is olivey and her pale is true, like cool, neutral. English rose, what we call a traditional English rose. She's got beautiful skin, and she's only a puppy, so she's got no lines and wrinkles. She's got fabulous plumpy skin. It's gorgeous, but not that I'm jealous. I've got a good few years on our Tilly. But yeah, she wears the medium as well, and it sits lovely. What I'm going to say is it's not orangey. It's not got that horrible English rose. That's what you are, Tilly. Cool undertones and a true English rose. Beautiful. So yeah, it's not got that orangey, nasty, fake tan look about it. It's very natural, as you can see. I've just popped it on my hand. You can see the difference, only subtly. That's the guide tan. So when you put it on your person, you can see where you've been with it. But the guide tan, unlike some other tans, doesn't sit ridiculously dark. Now, if you go some places or you go for a spray tan and you have the spray done, you have to go home and hide till you can wash it off because it's that bad. This isn't, as you can see. You can see the difference since I've just run a very light dusting over my hand, and you can see the difference between that hand look. It's warmer, it looks glowy, but it doesn't look orange. That won't get any darker. That is your guide. It just develops the tan beautifully underneath, and then you wash that off. Nobody will know that you're wearing your guide tan, but when you wash it off, you'll have that golden glow underneath. It doesn't smell horrible. It's not sticky. Immediately, it takes a couple of seconds to dry, minutes maybe to dry. I've never done a tan, but it sounds easy. It's so easy. It's virtually streak proof. I just put it on the mitt, circular motions all over the body, girl, slap it on. When it comes to hands and toes, normally I'll dust it over with the brush rather than the mitt, because the brush really does give you a seam-free finish. You get no lines down the side of your hand, but you can see there, I've just applied and you've got no harsh lines because I didn't overload with the product. I put a very small amount on. What I'd normally do if I don't use my kabuki brush on my hands is just use the excess when I've tanned everywhere else. So when I've done my neck, when I've done my legs, when I've done my arms, which I do sporadically, I don't always do my arms because I'm fully covered in tattoos, so you don't always see it. And I don't get a line when I just do the backs of my hands, and especially in the winter, really all I'm showing is my neck, my hands, sometimes my legs if I'm wearing an outfit like today. Face I do with, you can do the tanning drops, they're also amazing. So what I do with the tanning drops, the LJ's tanning drops, these are, does the pack come with the brush? No, you have to buy the brush separately. It's called the Kabuki. And it's amazing. I would highly recommend it. Does it go on bedding? No. I mean, you might get, if I've got white bedding, and sometimes if I forget to wash it off, you don't have to leave it on for just 7 hours either. It'll not overdevelop if you leave it on for 24. Sometimes I have left it on. I've put it on in the morning, forgot that I've tanned because you don't have that horrible tan smell and it's not sticky. And then obviously not had a shower to shower off before I get into bed. And woke up in the morning, I've got white sheets, white. I've got a black base sheet because I've got black walls, but my quilt cover is white and I never see a transfer. But if you sweat in the night, if you're menopausal, you might get a few streaks on your sheets. I do sometimes get night sweats, but I've never known it. So I'm going to say no, but I tend to develop my tan during the day. It's just easier. This is the LJ's Glow Tanning Drops. They are clear and they just come in a little pipette. And as you can see, what you do is add as many drops as you like to your serum or your facial moisturizer. I've had these ages. These last me ages because I just literally add 1 drop every other day. That's all I do. 1 drop, and it keeps me. I don't want to be orangey on my face. I don't want to be too dark on my face. I just want a glow. So I do wear a tinted foundation. I normally mousse up to here. Up to here. You can really see this morning because I haven't had a chance to fake tan. You can see that my foundation and this without the mousse on my body is definitely a different colour. Can you see there? So I do need to fake tan when I come off the live just so that my foundation on my face matches the rest of my neck and chest. Have a lovely, thank you Pamela, you too. So they are the tanning drops if you'd rather do the drops on your face, but the mousse is suitable for your face as well. Now, I have sometimes been known to use the mousse on my face and then put my foundation and moisturiser over the top of it. It's possible. It doesn't give you a streaky finish. It will still develop lovely underneath. But the easiest and simplest way to keep my face glowy is with the LJ's drops, the tan drops. Add them to your serum or a moisturiser or whatever you put on your face. You can literally add as many drops as you like. Obviously, the more drops you add, the darker you're going to go in one hit. I prefer to build mine very gently, very gradually. And mousse, normally, I'm ashamed to say I've not done it for a while. And I am quite pale. And I looked the other day and thought, sort yourself out, you need to tan. I was looking pale on the photographs for me. So I'm definitely going to do this when I get off camera. And I'm still adding the drops. The tan, it depends. It's so like personal, Sally. It depends, and because everybody regenerates the skin at a different pace. Everybody or not everybody should I say, will exfoliate the skin. Exfoliation is key, I think, for fake tanning. I exfoliate with some exfoliating mitts. The tan mitt that we've got is perfect for this. I lightly exfoliate every couple of days in the shower. When you do that, your tan will fade really evenly, but it probably won't last as long. But I would rather my tan not last as long and fade evenly than leave it sat on dead skin cells and it fade patchy. I don't want it to. How often do you need to repeat? Again, it's entirely a personal thing. It depends how dark you want to be. It depends how often you exfoliate. So the key for me with fake tanning is prep your skin really well before you put your first application on. And then leave it a good 2 to 3 days before you exfoliate lightly with the exfoliating mitt or any exfoliating gloves you've got. But every day, moisturise, moisturise, moisturise. That is the key. Lock in the moisturiser, locking in the hydration to your skin. So your skin, especially this time of year, can be really dry, really flaky, and that's when your skin's going to come off in patches and your tan's going to be really flaky and like patchy as well. So exfoliation, hydration are really important parts of fake tanning, but this is just beautiful. It's so easy to apply, it's quick drying, it's even, the skin tone is golden but not orange. It suits, as Tilly said, we both use medium, but I tend to do two consecutive days when I'm tanning with no exfoliation in between. So I exfoliated this morning. I've not tanned shamefully for far too long. I'm going to tan when I get off my live, and then I'll leave it tomorrow, and then I might, depending if it's not sat all right, but going to try yours. It's amazing. I might fake tan again in the morning and repeat the process. Then I'll leave it a couple of days and then I'll lightly exfoliate maybe on the 3rd day in the shower, but in between I moisturise religiously every day. So every time you have a shower, lather on the moisturiser. This will sit beautifully and it lasts me, I would probably say, before I start to notice the fading of the colour, 5 days, but that's me. I'm very meticulous with my exfoliation and my moisturisation, so I get a good 5 to 6 days out of this before I need to just strip it all off and start again. Sometimes, lazily, I'll just add another layer. If it's fading beautifully, which it does, there's no need to strip it all back, but you can if you'd rather do it that way. With the prep and prime and a good old exfoliation of your skin, you can strip all the old tan off and start again. But it's gorgeous, and I thought this morning I'll just give a quick refresh on the tan because we get new customers all the time who don't know about the fact that we sell this tanning product. I rave on about it all summer because I wear it all the time. I am far more obsessed with my tan in the summer because obviously the clothes get lighter, we wear shorter sleeves, we come away from trousers, we wear shorts, pedal pushers, dresses more, and I love to be tanned for the photographs, but I love to be tanned in general. I always have done. I used to work in a tanning salon before I worked for Lisa, and very naughtily used to use tanning beds a lot. I've stopped that. I've come away from it. I still do. I don't completely disregard tanning beds. I know a lot of people say they're really bad for you, stay away from them, blah, blah, blah. Each to their own. Each to their own. I'm not here to preach about safe tanning. I have come away from tanning beds, but I still do use them to prep my skin when I'm going on holiday. I have a week to 10 days course of 6 to 9 minutes to prep my skin because it starts the activation of your melanin and stops you burning as much when you go on holiday because the damage is done when you burn. So I still use an FPS on my face when I'm going on the sunbed. I've dropped from 50 to 30 and I use a factor 30 all year round because even in the winter the sun is present. I have got sun damage. It's starting to go because I'm not using the sunbeds anymore, but I have got sun damage on my forehead mainly. I did have a patch on my cheek that's gone. I've had a couple of treatments to get rid of the skin pigmentation and I don't want it to come back. So mousse, tanning mousse, fake tan is my best friend these days. I can still achieve that lovely glow, safer, healthier. I'm not disregarding sunbeds. If you want to go on the sunbed, that is entirely up to you, girls. I personally have stepped away from them. I got quite obsessed with them and I went on them a lot. And then I look back at photographs and I go, oh my God, look how brown I were. And I thought I were pale. You get a little bit obsessed with the tanning. Still obsessed, but with the mousse. I still like to be tanned, but not absolutely ridiculously dark brown like I used to be. And it's just a healthy glow. Do you use body moisture or is it your shower wash body moisturiser? Religiously, every day, regardless. for the last, I don't know how many years, 10, 15 years, probably most of my life, to be honest with you, but I really ramped it up as I got older. And now I do, good, thank you, Mandy, I do moisturise religiously. It's at the side of my bed. I get out the shower, I dry my body, I sit on the bed and I moisturise from top to toe. Then I have a different routine for my face. Obviously I use serums, anti-aging serums with peptides and stuff, under eye serums and a good base moisturiser, and then apply my makeup. But to them products I add the drops. So you can still tan, you can still look after your skin, but moisturisation is key for everybody. If you don't moisturise, I highly recommend that you start. You don't have to use a crazy expensive one. I think mine's Garnier. I use their dry to extra dry because I have got really dry skin, and if I allow my skin to dry out, my tan dries and fades patchy. So moisturization, hydration and prepping, you know, exfoliation is key to your base of your fake tan, and it really does look natural and fades really evenly and lasts as long as you can. I'd say it varies from person to person, and like I say, everybody's depending on your age. As you get older, your skin sheds slower, and that's why your skin starts to look dull. You produce collagen less and you exfoliate naturally less. Everything slows down once you get to, I think, is it about 30? And I'm 53 this year. So I use products to help to speed up the exfoliation of my face, to keep it nice and dewy, to keep my skin nice and fresh. And with the body, I just use a mitt and I exfoliate like mechanically, because my body, if I didn't, would build up an excess of really horrible dry skin, and that's not what we want. That's not the key to healthy looking skin and a healthy fake tan glow. So that was, I just wanted to go on, and I've gone on for far too long to be fair, about the mousse. But we have got new customers all the time who don't know about the LJ's Glow. Like I say, I'm about to LJ's Glow off camera when I come off, but I did really to come on and talk about the scarf. So this Gucci inspired scarf is still available. Beautiful, absolutely love it. $14.99, and surprisingly the Burberry inspired one is still available too. So that's the one that I showed you last night. I keep showing it because I'm quite surprised it's still in stock, and I don't want any girls that were waiting for a restock to miss out on this one. So these two are really high-end inspired scarves, and they're gorgeous. This is like an ombre effect, and this is like a Burberry, and then this one is the GG's and the Bit, which is renowned for the we're not supposed to say, but you all know. So these are $14.99. The quality of these is superb. The feedback we're getting on these scarves is amazing. They are. And somebody posted this morning on VIP that if you did get the inspired bag last year, this is a perfect match. So Lisa did restock the scarves yesterday. That's why I'm showing them again this morning, because I don't want people to miss out. So $14.99 on both of these scarves, and I don't know if that was the last restock, so we might not get them again. Obviously my gorgeous Shelley blazer. But the Zendaya is the two-piece that I've jumped on to show you again this morning. 16 to 24, $34.99 on the Zendaya. So this is a gorgeous, chunkier cord than the fabulous jacket that I showed last night. The, what was it called? What's the military jacket called? But sold out in record time. You girls bought it out, absolutely. I blinked and it had gone. What was it called? Is it Winston? I can't remember. I can't see for the scarf. Windsor, not Winston. The Windsor. So that's coming back in very soon. But the Windsor is a needle fine. This is a chunkier rib to the cord. So it's got the gorgeous button detail on the shoulder. It's a really, really cute little pinafore length on me. I'm 5'6" and a size 16. I've got my little neutral kitten heel boot on. I am going to fake tan because my legs are ridiculously white. That's what I'm going to do when I get off camera. This is it in the beautiful magenta, but this is separates. So it comes with this amazing blouse, which is what I've got on today. Tilly did show this the other week with a polo neck underneath it. The Patricia looked really cute. Or was it a Sophie? I think it might have been a Sophie. Really, really cute with something different underneath. And obviously the shirt can be worn with many different things. So everybody needs a classic little white shirt in the wardrobe. This is lovely and floaty. It's the Sunset Nights fabric, so it's non-creasy. It is a bit of a hanky hem on this one. These do come as a two-piece, and they are $34.99 for both. So you can't normally get a dress on its own or a shirt on its own for under £35. So they both come in at £34, and that's for two. It's not for the one or the other, that's for two. So I've got the lovely tan on. This is the magenta, and like I say, you can't normally get a good quality white shirt for around, I would say, less than 30-35 if you go into any other high street stores. So for the shirt and the tunic, they look cute together, but you can wear them with many other different things. Lots of different colours. They're all with the white shirt. So I've got the tan on with my tan shoes. That's the magenta in this one. We've also got black and navy in this one. That's the navy, and there's the black in this one. So these are a one size. It looked gorgeous on Tilly. She's slightly bigger in build and height than me. 16 to 24 and $34.99 is the jewel, like, it's not a jewel size, is it? It's like a free size. So it will fit anybody. You can see how lovely and floaty it is on me. As you all know by now, if you've been watching LJ's for a while, I am a size 16. I am 5'6", so I guess I'm mid-size. But all the plus size clothing I love to wear because I do love loose and floaty. So that is the stone in this one. It's slightly lighter than the tan. And then you've got the denim in this as well. And then the last colour is the beautiful green. So this is a really nice bold colour and very, very in at the moment. So the tunic would look gorgeous over a Sophie soft knit, over your Patricia polo neck. The shirt you could wear with your jeggings, your leggings, your Lizzie PU leggings, and a blazer over the top. They would look gorgeous separately. So I think this two-piece is really good value for money. And then I did finish it off with the Gucci-inspired scarf, but I'll just pop on. And this scarf would look great with the tan in this one. It'd look great with the black in this one. Let me just show you over the black, because this has got quite a bit of black, but it would break up the black. Look how beautiful that looks. So the black pinafore with this scarf, and this scarf is it's been as rare as rocking horse poo this week, this scarf, or last week should I say. It would also look really nice with the stone, because it's virtually the same colour, the stone part, but the black again breaks up the stone. Black kit nail boot, black long boot, or a nice stone boot. You could even chuck your Michelle biker jacket over the top of that if you've got it in either colour, would finish that off beautifully. So a nice little layering look for the weather at the moment, which can be a little bit up and down this time of year. You can be gorgeous and sunshiny in the morning and raining in the afternoon. The temperatures do fluctuate, but something like this with a nice little biker jacket over the top. Where is my Michelle biker jacket? Let me see if it's on my rail. Oh, it is. Let me just grab it. So something like this. This is the lighter one of the two. We did do this. I know this is not available anymore, but I just want to show you the outfit. So probably either of these, if you've got either in your wardrobe, just want to show you it styled up. So yes, the Michelle isn't available. If you didn't purchase the Michelle, this probably won't be back in now until the back end of this year. I'm going to say the back end of next year. We're in this year. It's January. We're nearly at the end, girls. We've made it to the end of January. Thank the Lord. It's been the longest month ever. It's felt like a year this month. But yeah, we're in the final week of January, so we're coming to the end of it. Thank God. But this is just a lovely outfit if the weather does fluctuate, as it tends to do in spring. Take layers off, put layers on, do what you need to do. You could, it's brilliant, Mandy. I love this dress, and I don't understand why we've still got any of these left. But you can add tights to this, or you could even add a legging to this outfit. If you don't like it as a dress, you can wear it as an oversized tunic. If you're taller and you think it might be a bit too short for you, as it stands at the moment, this is how I would style it up. You could swap the ankle boot for a long boot, but when I fake tanned my legs, I'm quite happy to show the bottom half of my legs. It's the top half I don't like. So this sits just on the bottom of my kneecap at 5'6", for reference, girls, if you need it. But if you do think that you would feel this is a little bit short on you, or you don't like to expose your legs, get a long up to knee boot if you've got some, or put a nice thick woolly tie or a legging. We've got lots of leggings in lots of different colours. We've got the ribbed ones, we've got the energy ones, we've got the £9 high-waisted ones. I'm sure you've all got some leggings of some description. You could even put black on with this scarf, because there's black in this scarf, it would tie it all together, and then maybe a black boot instead of a brown. But this is how I styled it up this morning. This is a beautiful Pinafore dress, and it's called the Zendaya. $34.99 for the two pieces, the shirt and the dress. I think that's an amazing price, and it is sized 16 right up to a size 24, and there is a little bit of movement in this fabric too. There is a little bit of stretch in it. No pocket in the dress, but you could belt this as well if you wanted to bring it in at the waist and make it a little bit more fitted. You could pop a nice little belt around your waist if you felt that you wanted to cinch it in. Obviously, it will, can you see how I've grabbed it and it's brought the length up? But if you're going to wear leggings and you want to wear this as a tunic, you could definitely belt it and bring it in at the waist if you choose to. So hopefully you've enjoyed this morning's live. Don't forget, I'm back at 1 o'clock, and I genuinely have no idea what the newbie's going to be at 1 o'clock. So just like myself, you need to tune in at 1 o'clock to find out what the newbie is going to be. So we've decided we're going to road test a newbie at 1 o'clock through the daytime. So if you can join me at 1, join me at 1. It will not go on the website till 1:30. So don't be sneaking across at 12 or 12 o'clock thinking it's going to be on there. What we've decided is I'm going to show the product first, whatever it may be, and then we're gonna put it live on the website, just to give everybody an even like choice, and like to be able to, I know most of you ladies like to see the item before you purchase it. You like to see it in real time. That's why lots of you on a Wednesday and a Sunday night don't purchase until I go live. You want to see me wearing it, and then you choose whether you want to buy it or not. Although there's good pictures on the website and good descriptions on there, lots of you ladies like to see it in motion before you buy it. So we've decided the fair thing to do is for me to go live at 1 for about 20 minutes, half an hour, and then you've got the choice to buy whatever it is I'm showing at 1 o'clock, girls. I have no idea, so I'm just as excited as you. So I'll see you all at 1 o'clock with some cheeky newness. Have an amazing start to the week. I'll see you soon. Thanks, ladies.